I'd describe myself mainly as a printmaker, and that would have been where I started from. And print is still a huge part of what I do and how I do it, but I suppose increasingly it's less about a 2D print. Another thing in the way I work is that there may be 1 or 2 or 3 themes, but they're all kind of interconnected. They kind of share motifs sometimes, or they're like share pattern. One of the main subjects that I've been looking at for the past, say, 5 years or so is Chromidrosis. I came across that in the Old Anatomy Museum in Trinity and came across these watercolours of young women who had this really dark black sweat concentrated under their eyes. At the time, they'd been accused of painting themselves to attract attention. I suppose it was misinterpreting something medical as something that's either monstrous or miraculous. So these watercolours just portrayed them very much as individuals. A big other subject that I'm working on is snails. In that same way that the snails can produce their own mucus that heals their shell if it breaks. So it's all something that the body produces to protect itself, and that gave me the title of Carapace. I'm a paper conservator as well in the National Gallery, and so the watercolours from Trinity, I got the opportunity to conserve them for the show, and they are included. And in doing that, I had to clean them. So I was cleaning these women's faces as part of the conservation treatment. So that just was a gift in terms of presenting itself as part of the work, and also managing to combine the conservation and visual art strands in my practice. In the medical records, they were describing how they were kind of wiping it away and that it would reappear, but it wasn't reappearing in front of their eyes. So they were doing things like they were bandaging them and putting sealing wax on the bandages to kind of prevent them from, taking off the bandages and putting on a bit of paint. A lot of the work that I have included is something that you require an element of kind of buy-in from the audience, or you need them to kind of think, I could wear that suit. Could I wear that suit? Would that suit fit me, and how would I feel if I had that suit on? One of the interesting things about that kind of shell protector is, at what point does it actually become a hindrance? Are you being protected or are you being inhibited? The 3 boxes that I made that are called shelters, they, when I was making those, I was constantly being asked, why did they look like confessionals? And were they confessionals? And I did like that idea of the space that you have, but it wasn't to confess to somebody else. It was more of a space to kind of meditate.